Hello, guys. It's Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with none other than beautiful, lovely, sometimes will make me a sandwich wife of mine, Yanzi Lynn. And today is the day we're here to talk about I'm Not Starfire once again, as DC chooses who can and who cannot have an opinion on it. So here we go. I think this book is going to be fire. It's not Starfire though.
Dumpster
It's
fire.
gonna be a flaming dumpster fire. That's what they should call this. I am dumpster fire. That should be the name of this here book, but instead it is called I Am Not Starfire. Capitalize not. You think they're trying to bring back the old joke from the 90s when you're like not? Is that?
Could be. I mean, the writer is about that correct age for that.
Right.
So Mary Sue has been given some exclusive first look at some pages, I guess.
Of course, the Mary Sue has exclusive first look.
And these pages have been making around because, believe it or not, DC has decided that it's appropriate to drop F-bombs in this book.
Right.
Aimed at teens and, young adults.
So DC is now telling its customers to go themselves.
Yeah, that's lovely. So we begin by looking at this, and you can straight away see Starfire here wants to talk to Mandy about her education future, her academic stuff.
Right.
But straight away I think, why is she dressed in lingerie trying to talk to her daughter?
Oh, is she? Are they slut shaming Starfire?
Yeah, probably. I mean, Starfire has always been pretty scantily clad, and I guess they just hammer it home and say, "Oh, look at it. She hasn't learned to cover herself up in front of her daughter after all these years."
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I want to point out another issue too. So we talk about Starfire, and now she has this daughter that's 17 years old. So Starfire has been on Earth for at least 2 decades minimum, right? At this point, and she's still speaking in that very weird way that's kind of popularized by the Teen Titans animated series and Teen Titans Go, where she adds the word "duh" in front of a lot of nouns. So I guess I don't know. Are they also making fun of her speech pattern at this point in time? Because I would assume that spending over 20 years on Earth interacting with people, especially with the social circles that Starfire is traveling in, because she's a model in this book here, she would have a lot of chance to really just pick up English language and know that you don't put the word "duh" in front of every noun. So she's like, I ordered the Chinese. Oh my! Look at the Mandy. Look at how short and fat she is. You think it has to do with her mom feeding her junk food, bad Chinese food?
And that's what I'm thinking right now. I think that they're throwing carbs down her throat. They're just like all these noodles, all these dumplings. A dumpling for a dumpling. I think the plot twist in this book is she's going to scream at her mom at the end and blame her mother for making her fat.
I don't know. I mean, in my culture, your parents are supposed to feed you. In fact, instead of asking, how are you, your parents will usually ask you, have you eaten? That is our equivalent of asking, how are you in our culture. So I don't see it that way. And I'm sure Mariko doesn't see it that way because she is Japanese after all, but who knows? Maybe she resents her family for feeding her a lot of carbs in her formative years.
Now, for people that don't know, the writer looks a lot like this girl. So I don't know if she's exercising some demons. I actually blocked from her. As soon as this was announced, I tweeted at her and I said, "Are you exercising some demons?" And she blocked me. So I don't know. I don't know if the writer... if I hit a nerve.
I would straight away say this though. People, if you think we're just exaggerating, go ahead, Google what Mariko Tamaki looks like and ask yourself, does she look like Mandy over here? So anyway, let's go on with these pages. So Starfire here has all these baskets and baskets of surprise college brochures, or should I say the college brochures. And, to help her daughter think about her future, she's offering to feed her first. And it's like, oh yeah, egg rolls. The egg rolls.
Yeah, and we're back on food some more. How many pages do you need to get nothing done? Like that, we're on like the 3rd page and still nothing's really happened.
Well, these are preview pages and see we're already on page 63. So anyway, here she is. I don't know. The more I read this dialogue here, talking about, do you have a top 5 or top 6 college choice? What do you want to study? I would say this actually sounds very much like an Asian mother or Asian father speaking. It does not sound like something that a Tamarinian alien princess is really going to ask their children. Should probably be more like, what do you want to do? Instead of what college do you want to go to?
But hang on, isn't the writer Asian American?
Yes, she is. So probably
okay, so
again background.
self-insertion. Yeah, I got you.
I mean, this really sounds like the
Publicizing
dialogue I went through. You know, my parents were like, "What do you want to study?" I'm like, "I'm going to university, but what do you want to study?" Probably social science. Well, what social science? Probably psychology. You know, it's just this weird narrowing down pattern that I think any Asian watching this video can be like, "Yeah, no, that's exactly what my parents sounded like." So here's Mandy being passive aggressive, being like,
Why
I don't
is there
have
a
a top
plate of
3
food? Why are we looking at a plate of food? I don't get it.
because food is supposed to represent love in Asian culture, but apparently over here it's used to just represent the fact that her mom is stuffing her, I guess. She's like, oh, what do you want to study? I don't know either. I'm still thinking about it. And
Now-
Starfire, of course, is a nice, very helpful person. We all know Starfire has a heart of gold.
Right.
It's like, I'm here to help you with your thinking.
Now, look, the one good thing about this book, and I'm going to say one good thing, is that there is a juxtaposition between Mandy and Starfire. Okay, now, if we scroll back down to the page we were just looking at, you see those two headshots next to each other. If you forget everything you've seen before, and I slid those two panels in front of you, and I said, this is a new Teen Titans book. He's like, hey, that's Raven without the jewel on her forehead and Starfire. And what an odd couple book. They're going to play off of one another. They're going to have arguments. They're going to have a hard time living together. And everything I'm seeing so far about this book is exactly that. And that's the question. Why is this not just a Raven Starfire book? What is going on here?
They're going to talk about menopause or something, maybe. I don't know if that. But see, all right, so we have the context here. So she is over here feeling harassed by her mom's concern. So obviously, when her mom throws all these baskets full of brochure at her, what does she say? Beep.
Beep. Oh, damn. Whoa. She just said, why DC Comics? Why? And this is so edgy. This is for what? What age demographic is this for?
Let me just double check. So I'm not Starfire. It's for grades 8 to 12. You want your grade 8 child reading about characters using the F word in front of their parents?
So DC Comics thinks kids should say the F bomb to their parents. Huh.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's what they're endorsing. It's like if your mom presents something in front of you that you do not agree with, just say beep.
Okay, here we go.
Edgy, it's like, hey, why are you digging into my life all of a sudden? And Starfire is like, well, that's what responsible parents do. And look at her. Because Starfire says that is what the responsible parents do. Again, using that weird syntax that she has from the Teen Titans cartoon. And Mandy has to make fun of her mom and say, no, it's the not. Like, wow, way to make fun of your parents.
Oh, checkmate. All right.
And yeah, so there's this page over here. It's kind of small, so I'm going to bring it up a little larger for you guys. And you can see here's the crux of the problem. Mandy is going to turn 17. I'll be 17. On Earth, people get secondhand cars with giant bows on them for their 17th birthday. No idea where you go to get a bow that big. So wait, she's resenting that for her 17th birthday. Instead of her mom giving her a nice Corvette or something, her mom just gave her a whole bunch of college brochures. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
like, happy birthday, Mandy. Here are all your college brochures for you.
Well, no, it's not. She just picked up a bunch of college brochures. She's trying to actually pay for her tuition and have a better future. She's a caring parent. I get it.
Yeah, I'm sure Starfire makes more than enough to pay for her daughter's college tuition. I do not think Mandy needs to apply for a student loan or anything. So obviously Starfire here is offering to help her narrow down what college choices or what field of study she's going to go into. And then it's very important that you go and get yourself a bright future instead of a secondhand car, daughter. But nope. Because 17-year-old Mariko Tamaki probably had the same wish, and her parents didn't give her a nice secondhand car, but they said, here are a bunch of brochures, I guess.
So why are we here on YouTube talking about it? Because DC Comics said we're not allowed to talk about it on Twitter. Only the chosen. Now, when you go, Shane, this book, it's like DC doesn't care what I think. They don't care about my money. They actually don't care what you think about the book in general. I don't know if this thing is even meant to sell. Here's the thing, guys. Like, at least Marvel Comics didn't print New Warriors. At least they didn't do that. DC's going full on with this. This thing's coming out this month. So what? They don't care what you think. They probably don't even care if you really buy it. And if you look at YouTube,
don't want you to have an opinion on it. They'll say, here, consume, and do not raise any objections.
Right,
But
right.
everyone's objecting here, though. Look at the number of dislikes.
Look at the ratio of dislikes here. What do we got here? It's like 1,700 likes, and we got, what is that?
29,000 dislikes.
Wow. Wowzers.
And the sad part is, it's not even that many views to qualify for that.
You know what I would say if I was DC? I would say, that's what I would say, because you screwed up really bad with this project and you're going forward. And I think closing off in any comment from anybody isn't helping the image of the company or the image of this book at all. If anything, it's actually feeding into the negativity of it. So, and a lot of people are already screaming. We did a video on it. You can go check it out, where basically a company was hired to go find some 5-star reviews on this book, and they're paid to play reviews. So DC is trying to cut off any negative comments, but then pay good money for 5-star reviews. Think about that. Like, this is totally trying to control basically, for lack of a better word, the narrative of the quality of the project by your opinion doesn't matter. And they're just going to make up and buy the opinion to put out there on the internet. And it's kind of funny to watch a corporation try to do this, because in the end, there will be some forum somewhere, if not just YouTube, the like and dislike, that will tell people what to think about this product. And if DC had any illusions this thing was going to sell, I think the sales are lackluster. But anyways, guys, let us know what you think below. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave us a comment. It helps us out a lot. Also, want to point everyone to Inglorious Rex. We are sending off now for an exclusive trading card. Very special, very shiny. I'm keeping it secret what's so special about it. It will go to everybody. It will be attached to a secret tier. It will go to everyone that signs up for this. And you buy that secret tier, you will get this exclusive trading card. And I will leave you guys with the trailer, and we'll catch you guys again with another video.
Pardon me and my tongue. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a past the doctor. I got a 6 cents for a pasta, so now I'm coming for the whole roster. It's not a game, why you playing with me? You could double back, lose track, try and hang with me. It must be in my veins, something you can't tame, cause I break the stain.